BJP Manipur Pradesh congratulates Congress on its win in 3 states and says the loss will not dishearten BJP workers. BJP Manipur Pradesh congratulate Congress on its win in 3 states and says the loss will not dishearten BJP workers. General Secretary of National Federations of Indian Women, Eni Raja, announces national level commemorations of historic Dupilal from next year. Mall and Kamsi Kuki village of Ukrul district holds a centenary celebration. The villagers nevertheless lags in development with no healthcare center and the road remains deplorable. And a 5-day training on productions of essential oils and marketing focuses on more employment generations. Hello and welcome to Impact News. You're watching Primetime English News. I'm Colonel Sambandaram with you with the top stories and latest news at this hour. Let's begin the news with the top story. The BJP Manipur Pradesh today congratulated the Congress on its win in the Madhya Pradesh, Rajasthan and Chhattisgarh. The party, however, maintained that the loss will not dishearten BJP worker. Speaking to media at BJP Manipur Pradesh temporary office in Kanchipur, party spokesperson Chongtham Bijoy claimed that the Congress has been able to reclaim only 3 states amongst the 16 states ruled by BJP and its allies. He said the recent assembly elections have given the BJP an opportunity to reflect and work harder at all levels. He alleged that the Congress took help from the anti-national Maoist and urban Naxalite to win the election in Chhattisgarh. Bijoy also said many votes were lost in Nota in the assembly elections to Madhya Pradesh and Rajasthan. The BJP spokesperson mocked that the Congress seems to be rejoicing in the temporary setbacks of the BJP. Bijoy mentioned that the kingpin of a multi-crores Augusta helicopter scandal, Christian Mitchells, will be deported in India, and an England court has given approval to deport Vijay Mallya, who is embroiled in the financial scandals. Bijoy also mentioned that former Chief Minister Okram Ibobi is involved in the 2 CBI cases and that Vigilance and Anti-Corruption Cell has accused CWC member Gai Khangam of misappropriations of 10 crore rupees meant for constructions of a tribal boys' hostel.
Toroiba Prasad Mayamsi Murta Karim Matakoi Puning Hande, Hanjolo, Maramdi Hoimeti Hino Pauromle, Samuna Mayang Kanglaga, Idoi Aso Amadegi Adum, Hiena Saurgali Hedo, Adamone, Congresse, Idoi Masa, Sido Naramba, Amadegi, Hagolak Pagumani, Hosili of Humse, Away to Donat to Zungu Pokte, Adaga Quida Morel down to Wahumsilate, BJP Galamba Yagiroi. MPP season Handa Harau Zuna celebrate the Wa Pangwase Yam Nungaise. Yengda Mako Yam Sangna celebrate the Bagi Maram Panglatre. Aduga future dosu Amuhana Yam Sangna celebrate the Bagi Maram Pangado Mande, Madudi election is the Ahingam the Loy Olivani.
The CH Bijoy expressed happiness upon acceptations of BJP veterans member by Congress who are no longer useful in BJP. He added, Okram Joy was given the title of veteran politics when he was in BJP. He asked the Congress party which titled whether super veteran or youth veteran will be accorded to Okram Joy. He expressed surprise on why CPI is happy with BJP losing elections in 5 states. Taking part in the press meet, BJP Manipur Pradesh General Secretary Organization Celled and Nimbus stated that BJP-sponsored candidate T. Haukiliand is the chairman of Autonomous District Council Churchandpur, while an alliance of BJP and NPF will form the ADC Tamilong and Senapati soon.
Ojoisi BJP the yawring the veteran politician Adum Oigrabani. Veteran gi matungda another light say Kari Haina Kogodino super veteran Hydribra Natraga youth veteran Congress ki leader Ohen Biba Yarana Masindugan Tamjake BJP the Quina Mamang the Yana Forum Magazu season of Humsi Ikang Kangdana Madagi as from the Loxon Bigibase Aquidi Am Noise BJP the Kalakumayam Congress na palm na Kunbi Base Equi the Livak Yam pay BJP na state whom the vote poraga Congress na harao the Bhata Bangami Araga CBI is na harao is in a Kadum Dagino Mako in nowhere nestle Amadia Hari Station the player Amata Nativa Araga at a BJP na vote pore and harao is here Masimade Ngak the Bangam day.
General Secretary of National Federations of Indian Women, Annie Raja, has announced to observe the historic Nupilal of Manipur across the country from next year. Speaking to media at the conference hall of CPI Manipur State at Irawat Bhavan today, Annie Raja intimated that the decision for nationwide observance of Nupilal Memorial Day was taken during an executive committee meeting held at Hotel Nirmala in Falls on December 12th and December 13th. She asserted that the contributions of the brave Manipuri women who fought against the indiscriminate export of rice from Manipur by businessmen with the support of the British government deserve nationwide recognition, and hence Nupilal Memorial Day will be observed across the country from next year in relation to National Food Security Act of the government. She maintained that various other resolutions were also taken during the meeting. She disclosed a memorandum signed by around 1 lakh individuals against a linkage of Aadhaar card number to almost everything will be submitted to the Chief Justice of the Supreme Court on March 7th next year. Annie Raja also informed that a 3-day cycled rally will be held early next year to collect opinions of women in the various panchayat areas so that the same may be apprised to candidates of the upcoming Lok Sabha election. The General Secretary of National Federation of Indian Women condemned Prime Minister Narendra Modi-led government for not taking up adequate measures to prevent crimes against women and children. She termed it unfortunate that no policy for women reservation has been initiated till date. Annie Raja also declared to carry out a nationwide district-level agitations against the exclusions of bills regarding women's reservation in the ongoing winter parliament session on the last day of the winter session.
Violence against women, particularly sexual violence, have become a normal thing in our country, irrespective of the age, irrespective of the region, irrespective of the dress they wear. So this is happening, and there is no concern from the part of the governments. Since the NDA under the leadership of Narendra Modi became Prime Minister. So we are so worried about all these things, and even in Manipur the violence against women is on increase, and it is a very good thing that there is a fast track court in Manipur. The Armed Force Special Power Act, it is there for such a long time. We always stood with the women of Manipur on this demand of withdrawal of the Armed Force Special Power Act.
The Kamsi Kuki village of Ukrul district celebrated a centenary at the village public ground today. The village, in existence since time immemorial, was recognized in 1918. Speaking to media, village chief Ngunko Haulai said that development of the village was hindered as it is a border village of Ukrul district adjacent to Kangpokpi district. He lamented that the nearest primary health center for the village, comprising of over 100 households and 600 inhabitants, is situated at Sinakai field, and the villagers have to travel over 6 kilometers in time of medical emergency. He complained that no relevant MLAs of the new government visited the village to take stock of the inconveniences facing the villagers. He urged the government to look into the issues facing the villagers. The village chief also complained about the deplorable road conditions of the village. Additional DGP Pungting Mang Dongald, IPS, also attended the event.
Punja Singi Sintok Lambi Gisidi Maru Oibadi Paddy Field Adum Batauraga Adum Hingza Bakatani Ate lively line the latest service government get Habak Tobusu Adum population Matung in the higher the Yam Sut Haba Mapomni Pawadi Sahi Amadi Hila Eco Adubu MLA na kari development award palibra hay na education kari kara or so yung sinbadi huzik pau delete hay na khali.
Rindrumland Organic Producer Company Limited has organized Chumfed Funit in collaboration with MoMA, ICAR, NABRAD, KVK, MSFAC, NERCORMP and NEDF at the Home Village in Ukrul district yesterday. The festival aimed to promote organic crops production. Speaking in the event, Additional Deputy Commissioner of Ukrul District K.S. Liafa Ritas Verengtnau appealed to the villagers to stop deforestation, to stop cultivation of narcotic poppy plants and to stop using chemical fertilizers. She lamented that the once evergreen forests of the hilly regions were destroyed for cultivating poppy plants. She expressed apprehension on the negative impact of consuming crops cultivated by utilizing harmful chemical fertilizer. Taking part in the festival, the project director of Manipur Organic Missions Agency, K. Devadatta, appealed to organic farmers to work sincerely and wholeheartedly. He assured of a proper infrastructure in the Home village to enhance productions of organic crops at the earliest. Thanghul traditional dance performance marked the celebration.
The water, when the rain falls, the water runs from the hill top to the valleys, to our paddy fields. It really belongs to the lady. Our products can no longer call us organic if we practice such a thing in our villages.
GI Pangaba, organic certification Pangaba, Adu Mokachai lemon say, normal lemon model, at least 20% in the country. Sigi Kudong Charles, luminous. Masila, Piano, Kamanil Ansida, Havita, Farmer, Silina, Sina, Head up in some of the time. Crop town of the head of Ninsanga, harvest site, a good Yamna, commonly Sinariba, Makonsider Yamna, Toya Sinariba, Napi Haprida, Jungle, the thing of Masi, bend the wheel, Makonsider Sinariba.
A 5-day entrepreneurship and skill development training programs on production of essential oils in the field and marketing, jointly organized by Fragrance and Flavor Development Center, Kanauj, and MSME Technology Center involved FFDC project, sponsored by National Scheduled Caste Scheduled Tribe Hub. The Ministry of MSME, Government of India, was launched at the training hall of MSME Technology Center in Falt, FFDC project today. Director of Ayush Dr. A. Guneshwar, MIDC Chairman P. Lokend, and MoMA Project Director K. Devadatta graced the event. Speaking in the event, project coordinator of MSME TC Imphal FFDC project, Dr. S. Yorentomba, stated that the program aims to encourage entrepreneurship for employment generation. He added that under MSME, there is a rule which stated that an entrepreneur should contribute at least 20% in production.
Yaure Kangre and Natava Lucian Natava, Sagi Kangja, Adu Mando, Senior Zerga, Sagi Jai, Aisama, Sagi Sakata, Niger, Montana, Sani Saka, Pijama, Mima, Open on the one in the sea, I will be city consumer, Puna Panamsida, and Puna Chandamina Sea, Mesmiti Simpa, Hujik establishing stage da leiba do center di process map am leni map da kan jali to training program che.
A one-day discussion meet on enhancing income generations for entrepreneurs of micro, small and medium enterprises was held at Mini Secretariat Complex of Vishnupur DC Complex today. Financial Inclusion and Development Department Infal organized the event under Reserve Bank of India, Infal branch. Speaking in the event, ADM Vishnupur District and Gojendro appealed to those involved in the micro industry in the Vishnupur District to work in collaboration with the bank for growth. Over 200 small-scale industry entrepreneurs attended the event. Jennings Authority organized a one-day seminar on the professionals' conduct, integrity and ethics of doctors at the conference hall of Jennings today. Speaking on the occasion, Jennings Director Dr. T.H. Vimo urged doctors to maintain a good relation with patient parties and to follow professional ethics. Many resource persons spoke in the seminar attended by doctors of Jennings.
Such type of any discrepancy arise also, we have to interpret along with the clinical symptoms and the signs or the comorbidities like hypertension or diabetes which the patient has, and we can treat minimum. So while interpreting also, we have to keep these things in mind. If it is not possible to be interpreted in the level of a junior doctor, it should be brought to the notice of his senior and make him interpret with his experience.
Apunba Iraipaki Mahairoi Sinpang Lup in a press release demanded to know why Sika Higher Secondary School Kanchipur Infal is still affiliated to Boshem against the decision to cut off the affiliation taken on October 10 for violating affiliation rules of Bosem and Kosem. A combined team of Commando Infal West 6th Assam Rifled and 26th Assam Rifled arrested a women cadre of proscribed outfit Jalarong United Front ZUF today. The arrested woman is identified as Kame and Moirangthem Ongbi Rebecca, 45 years, wife of Moirangthem Samungo of Narimthong NG College, Leirak. She was arrested from the Tera Amudon Leirak Samungo workshop this afternoon around 1:30. She is the elder sister of Ajona Kame, SS Publicity Secretary of ZUF, and sister-in-law of SS Army Chief Darai Chiru of ZUF of Bungte Chiru Village, Vishnupur District. Ravika has admitted that she has been working for the state organizations since July 2017 under the command of one self-styled Army Chief Darai Chiru and transported arms and ammunition on his instructions. The combined team under the supervision of Additional SP Infal West District Police T.H. Krishna Tombi was led by DSP Operation Amarjit, DSP Commando Amit, OC Commando Infal West P. Achauba, Commander of 6th Assam Rifles Kanchipur Post Captain Devadatta also took an active role in the arrest. 20 detonators, 1,120 AK live ammunitions and one mobile handset of a Vivo phone were recovered from her. A case was registered against the arrested at Lumfel Police Station for further legal actions. A combined team of Commando Thobal and 26 Assam Rifles arrested a cadre of proscribed outfit RPF PLA from the Wangjing Bazaar today. The arrested cadre is identified as Arambam Subhash Chandra Maitei alias Ningthem, 40 years, son of late A. Ibopisak from the Wangjing Wanglaikai. Now it's time for a small commercial break. After the break, it brings you news on the protest meet staged by employees of Vishal Mega Mart in the Chingmairong against yesterday's bomb blast in front of the mart. We will be back with the details after the break. Until then, keep watching Impact News. Welcome back. After the break, you are watching Prime Time English News. Employees of Vishal Mega Mart in Chingmairong, Imphal staged a sit-in in front of Vishal Mega Mart Chingmairong today against the bomb blast in front of the mart by unknown miscreant yesterday morning at 5. Taking part in the protest meet, a women employee of Vishal Mega Mart strongly condemned the bomb blast incident and urged those concerned not to repeat such act again. She maintained that Vishal Mega Mart employs around 100 youths of the state, giving them livelihood. She appealed not to create fear psychosis to the employees.
Tasena kanda akoi sida legislative staff ngarangi tawriba thodok tudagi akoi su thakappa kiba haigadra aduma mayam su lei moina haiba sida akoi na ngamdadana tawraga bisal sakhiba taragadi lehori yami be staff se karino akoi thabak lehogdoi se aigi saitaning bache adugi poto yarige di tawbiranu koi mena khaidnarage ha so koi ngamgado bo laite adugi upai laite akoi tasena aduna yaragadi koi mayam gi khar khanbiraga dumado yari makai tawbiganu.
Kundrakpam Kendra Development Committee Sagolmank in a press release condemned PDCC Secretary for trying to mislead the people of Kundrakpam constituency. The press release further stated that the Kundrakpam Kendra Development Committee is earnestly trying to enhance and support the developmental measures initiated by the local MLA for the welfare of the constituency. Umanglai Kanba Apunbalup Ukal has launched a 3-day workshop on Manipur Kunaida Amaibi Singi Chatna Kanglon at Uttara Sanglend Sanakonung Palace Compound today. Speaking in the workshop sponsored by the Ministry of Culture, Government of India, Vice President of Laningthau Sanamahi Temple Board Vidyapatis Senjam stated that with scientific advancement, doctors have replaced Amaiba, Amaibi and their significance is left only for ceremonial rituals. She stressed the need to give due recognitions to the traditional professions of Amaiba, Amaibi. She also appeals to old Amaiba and Amaibi not to violate the westward rules and regulations of their profession, especially during Lai Harawa festival. Sanakonung Maichau Purel Maishnam Apabi Luang, former Laningthau Sanamahi Temple Board members Bidu Kumand, Padmashri R.K. Achobisana, Ukal, the President C.H. Navachandra and many Amaibi attended the opening ceremony of the workshop.
아니먹기 주선나라가 이거는 꼭 해야되라가 다시 중리가 묘역이 학상 강원에 짜나라가 어두문가 나의 할아버니 먼저 주는 특별이란 할아버지 이거는 뭐는데 나의 할아버지 같은다 나의 할아버지 강원 주는 할아버지 특별한다 할아버지가 미지기 농아이나봐 말하고까도 하는데 바꾸 이거는 니원에 했는 하이비거는 거기 주는 나의 강원도 주는 니원 주나 할아버지.
Autonomous District Council ADC Chandel has organized an Advent Christmas program on the themed Born of the Savior, Peace on Earth, Luke chapter 2 verse 11 at District Council campus in Monsang Pantha of Chandel District today. The first Advent Christmas program since the existence of ADC Chandel wished everyone the Christmas blessings, peace and prosperity, singing of gospel songs and a grand feast marked the celebration. MLA Nauria Pakhang Lakpa constituency S. Chivas Chandra has inaugurated a newly constructed building of a Southern Imphal cultural organization, Seco Club and a Maira Sang in Haubam Marak Laurembam Lekai today. Speaking on the occasion, MLA S. Chivas Chandra stated that local clubs and Maira Paibis play significant roles in curbing drug abuse amongst the youth and channeling them towards sports and education. He lauded Seco Club, which has completed a 49th year today, and the local Maira Paibis to continue working for the welfare of the society.
adum football gi player sanarishing pothokpada maming leiba club ama oirambadagi mathakta building asi matik chana leirabnina mathangi 2019 na lakadoriba anuba sahi gi iroina na club asigi makhadagi lamdam songi sanarishing hena pung phaba baba sanari pothokpada club asina Chauba Thodang Loragani 2019 Nagiri Lamdam Sida Laikai Sida Nisasin of the Pura Tingbu or Sunu Iduna in my Vincina Chauba Thodang Lubiduna Sahi Magata Nipan Karahan Horaba Emori but Sahi Hum Karahan Basida Lom Nakai Awapa Kudimak Sangai Ravasing in my Vincin Punamak Tananaga Koi Panchayat Ki member Pradhan Jila Prasika Daksa Punamak Koi Kusan and Honaminaganda Nauria Pakang Lakaki and the Lom Nakayasi Kwaidigi Sokotpa Laikai Mohammed Chauba Thodang Luminabagi Tanja Luminashi.
Now the news from the world of sports. Neroka Football Club will play against Churchill Brothers Football Club Goa in the match of the ongoing 12th edition Hero I-League 2018-19 at Kumalampak Men's Stadium tomorrow. Speaking at the pre-match press conference held at Hotel Classic Grand today, head coach of Churchill Brothers Football Club Peter Gigwe lauded Neroka Football Club as one of the best football clubs in the nations. He assured that his team will make all-out efforts to beat Neroka Football Club in tomorrow's league match by Churchill Brothers Football Club's confident players who have not faced any defeat in this year's league matches. He maintained that Neroka Football Club defeated his team in both home and away matches last year. On the other hand, Spanish head coach of Neroka Football Club Manuel Rate Miro Freld gave his assurance that his team will play with heart and soul to win tomorrow's match. He also lauded Churchill Brothers Football Club as one of the best teams this season.
You can be today second, and after 2 days you can be fourth or fifth. It's not important for us the place in the table. We try to play good and to improve our football in every game. Yes, I know your goalkeeper, I know the stoppers, I know what I saw in TV, what I saw the striker also, the Japanese, we know something about your team. And I told you, I think it's a good team. Tomorrow will be very difficult for us.
It's true, they have very good players, Khalid, Plaza, Costa, Cicer also. They have a lot of good players, also the defenders. So it's a very, very hard team, very good team. But the most important, if we keep, I told you before, we keep our level and our work that we saw in the last matches. That is the most important.
That's all we have in this bulletins, but before we end, let us look at the headlines once again. BJP Manipur Pradesh congratulates Congress on its win in the 3 states and says the loss will not dishearten BJP workers. General Secretary of National Federations of Indian Women, Eni Raja, announces national-level commemorations of historic Nupi Lal from next year. Molenkamsi Kuki village of Ukrul district holds centenary celebrations. The village nevertheless lags in development with no healthcare center and the roads remain deplorable. And the 5-day training on productions of essential oils and marketing focuses on more employment generations.